with this subject, and Charlotte Wilson, she's an expert at the cybersecurity firm Checkpoint. I asked her how important undersea internet cables are just to our daily lives.
Frankly, 95% of the UK's internet traffic, international traffic, goes over these cables. And if you think about what that means, that's all communications, that is financial transactions, that's trading platforms, that's things that we all rely on. We're a very hyper-connected community of people. We rely on digital platforms for everything from banking to energy systems to running our households. All our businesses run on it. 95% is not a small amount. Any one of those cables can be cut. Now, sometimes accidental, but we're seeing increasingly it's difficult to explain how it would be accidental. And we're seeing vessels that we think have the ability to get to remote parts of the pipelines and the cable system and cut them. And at least 10 undersea cables have been cut in the Baltic Sea alone during 2024 and 2025, which could be very troubling. It could take parts of our infrastructure offline.
And it's exactly that happening under the sea that none of us can see, but the disruption potentially could be absolutely massive.
Yeah, I mean, it's trillions of pounds worth of trade that we do every single day on these cables. So in the cybersecurity world, we've seen an increased activity from certain nation states, Russia being one of those. So warfare is no longer fought just in battlefields, it's fought in the cyberspace as well. And it can be anything from taking your information and sitting and finding information and storing it and using it to harm you, all the way through to causing wide-scale chaos and disruption. This would be one of those widespread chaos and disruption. And we're not at the stage yet where we're relying enough on satellite connectivity. Like I say, still 95% is across these cables. So they're preciously important to us and they will impact every individual in the UK.
I mean, Charlotte, the UK government today, they sent that a strong message, didn't they? But will that deter further operations of this sort from Russia? Will they change tact? Is it going to be difficult to know? What would you expect to happen next?
So I think the UK government, we're in a very difficult position. We're being stretched to look in two directions. One in the high north, which would be the Russian activities, but also over towards the Middle East. I think we're very stretched at this moment in time. I'm glad we've brought back focus to one area that we have seen a trend in this direction. I do think warnings are a way to go. I'm sure that the government are doing other activities to assure things. I also think as individuals, keeping our focus on the things that are the most pressing and important to us right now is a very important thing to be doing. So I really welcome the fact that we've brought the spotlight back to our vulnerabilities and what we can do about them.
That was Charlotte Wilson speaking to me there earlier today. Now, despite the